Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast and met him there to force the TFL.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for goal against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. Time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field, and you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's McIntosh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone. Understanding the driver on the outside. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got it in the middle of McIntosh. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and you go out there really, and you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, let's settle in. We're good. We got this.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line and pick up a quarter.
The big fella in the middle. And those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting ready to wrestle.
You've got to give the defense credit on that. They're taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short in your big field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
They come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll run it from the gun. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Robinson will throw. He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, and he has enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
They'll go to the ground.
just want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide out. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hands it off. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get to.
And I know that defensively, too, but they're just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And the Canes are on the move. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with some authority on this drive.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to be good.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 in the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle. It's McIntosh. Doesn't quite make it to the first down partner. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We need the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job. And now you're safe.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to run it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. Robinson looking to pass. He's got him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down and mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Send the tight end in motion. Going with the counter play here. There we go. Really good job by everybody there. Well done. Good run and first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Snap it to the back. Finds a little space. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a second and long. Robinson will throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets to the first This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The toss started in, complete. They make the stop. A little bit of a time to get to that first down mark. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half, Smith Syracuse 7, Miami.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Runs through a tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Robinson looking to pass.
another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right out. Grabbed in the middle. It's hard. And he was loose and out the gate. It doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Right back to it. Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Robinson will throw. Looking left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
30 short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra pressure on it, and he shows you the end-to-end on that throw.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Time decisions, effective play management helps him get at the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to run, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it into the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's King. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off at the worst possible time. Got to run. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And what a job and coverage by the defense. Forced the defender able to get his hand on the ball and took that up into the air. It's right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy. It is off to the races.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good. If I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
Brings up second down.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls it in. It's McIntosh. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And now a big third down, down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut it to this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Here we go. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Miami.
Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Offense in a bunch formation. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. Across the defense is wide open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nice job by the defense, staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Miami, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
It'll be a first down from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's K. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab. Goes to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Puts it on the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Canes have it with a first and goal. Here we go. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Durham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After this, it'll be a wrap. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting and find ways to win games, and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.